Hello everyone, what's up? It's J4 Gaming here, and we're back with another Destiny podcast, the Loot Cave Destiny podcast, of course. And we got 12th Man here. Would you like to introduce yourself here, 12th Man, if I wouldn't butcher my words that badly? Here we go.
Fuck your couch. I'm just playing. What's good, everyone?
My couch is very mistaken. Alright, let's go, Polak. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm glad to be on here, man. Of course. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Speaking of great, let's talk about our first topic here, because that is a great segue. We've got Xur sells the but
yeah, I have so many mixed feelings on that.
yeah, I can agree with you on that, buddy.
Like, all right, I'll just say, first of all, when I first found out, I was just like, I woke up, normal day, chill, relax, and then all of a sudden I go on Twitter and I see Gallahorns, trending on Twitter, so I'm just like confused, and all of a sudden I hear Xur selling Gallahorn, I'm just like, what? And I literally immediately go on Destiny, go to Xur where he was, and I go and see Gallahorn just sitting there. I'm just like, oh my god. Because I've gotten 2 legit Gallahorns playing on the Xbox One of Destiny, and now since they're selling it, honestly, I have mixed feelings, like I said, because now the Gallahorn I consider not really that rare anymore, since now basically you could just buy it, and, that... For some people, it's really good, obviously, because some people have been striving, like J4, definitely. You've been trying so hard to get that Gallahorn, and now you have it. But for other people, like, honestly, like Xur, there's a lot of things I want to talk about with Xur specifically. Ever since, this Gallahorn thing has popped up, it's just been, like, a lot of stuff about it. So it's crazy. It's just crazy.
12th, your thoughts?
I would be excited about it. That is, if I didn't already have 3 of them. But
you're that guy.
I did. I'm probably gonna make a dismantling video because I did buy one just for the hell of it. But
still gonna hurt.
Yeah, the thing about it, I mean, it's cool. I mean, the thing may not be that great when Taken King comes out. It's still gonna be an okay rocket launcher, but it may not be that great because they're nerfing the hell out of it. But here's my whole thing about it, okay? I see, when I saw the videos of, all the Destiny channels making Xur videos because they were selling Gallahorn, and I looked at the comment section, I just saw people like, I saw people in the comments writing stuff like, wow, people who didn't deserve to have this thing or didn't earn it can now get it now. But the thing is that Destiny is completely random. Like, the loot drop thing is completely random, so you technically can't really earn Gallahorn.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'm kind of on the same page for those because, like I said, I've gotten my Gallahorn. I put a lot of time into the game, as well as probably many people did. But there is a small portion of the Destiny community that I do know that, they aren't as skilled. They don't put too much effort in, which, obviously, you can't really blame them too much. But to get, like, these kind of rewards that as this, huge, like, a Gallahorn, it's like, it's somewhat given to them. You could consider it undeserved, but at the end of the day, that's just how the game works. And that's just how the loot system works. And actually transitioning, though, they're Taken King. I heard they're gonna actually have a different loot system, so that's gonna be really interesting. But other than that, like, when I saw the Gallahorn, that's why I was so kind of like annoyed because I played a lot of the game and I actually earned these Gallahorns, But since the loot system is random, so at the same time, it's like you can't really stop it. That's just how the game really works, unfortunately, for at least my opinion.
Do you guys think Xur is random? Like his inventory?
Xur, well, now it's automatic, but I heard when the Taken King comes out, there's actually someone who's going to manually pick what Xur's gonna actually sell. Like, I heard what he's doing, he's gonna be at one place like every single day, but like he's gonna be selling stuff constantly, but every Friday it's gonna refresh. That's basically what they're doing. So it's kind of gonna be like a weekly reset on Fridays with Xur. But like, I think it's better for them to just manually do it, but of course they're gonna have to just be careful what they put on. I think they know since it's manually, because before it was obviously automatic. They didn't expect the Gallahorn to pop up. It was unlikely, but it happened. So it kind of somewhat, I could consider, broke the game, because now it's like everyone has a Gallahorn now, so it's like it just makes certain tasks on Destiny just way too easy, and that's just kind of why I was somewhat concerned about it, because now it's like, these people have like don't put too much time into the game, and they managed to achieve the Gjallarhorn since Xur sold it, and now they're able to circum many tasks on the game, such as like a raid or a Prison of Elders or trials, whatever it may be, and it'll just be easier for them, even though they didn't have to put too much effort in. So that's just kind of all my mixed feelings on that.
I have the same feelings, honestly, but voice crack. I have the same feelings, honestly, but like it really goes for me, not just for Gjallarhorn, but really for all weapons. I never really liked Xur as a concept because you never get a sense of accomplishment. I mean, of course, I was excited when I got Gjallarhorn, but like it would have been 10 times more exciting for me to like beat like Valis Tark before he got like nerfed, and then drop a Gjallarhorn. I would have been like, oh my god, this is the stupidest, or the greatest thing rather than stupidest. So I think I said in the first podcast where it's like if you just get it from Xur, you don't really have the story to tell with it. You just go like, oh yeah, I just bought it.
Yeah, and even worse, like I've thought of like things that they could, like Bungie could have done that could make Xur somewhat, I guess you could say more fair. Like what they could have done, since like it's like a gun that rare, it was only being obviously sold for 17 strange coins, and it's so easy to get 17 strange coins. Just do like 2 weekly heroics, and there you go. You get yourself one of the best weapons in the game. Like if honestly, it would be more fair if like what you buy from Xur were just a bigger price cap, like maybe a lot more strange coins than just say 17, because then it would actually take grinding. It takes a couple, some effort to be able to try to achieve and buy whatever piece of armor or weaponry that you actually want to get, because they make it a bit too easy with Xur with the amount of strange coins you actually have to spend anyway. So they could do that.
I find it kind of funny. Me and J4 were talking about this last night. I kind of find it funny that Xur sells the best weapons cheaper.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Hard Light and Server's Regime are like 23 strange coins, but yet he sells Gjallarhorn and Last Word for 17.
Yeah,
those are some of the best exotics in the game.
Yeah, they're all in the same price cap, no matter what category of weapon. If it's a primary, it's all 23. It could be the best primary ever. Like say for example, imagine, I don't think it's gonna happen, but if they sold like Thorn, with like Xur sold Thorn, it's gonna be 23 strange coins for that such high caliber weapon. It's like they should vary the prices depending on the rarity and the effectiveness of that gun. So like they could easily balance it out, but it just depends on making it obviously possible to achieve that goal, as well as actually take time, because obviously they want people to play the game to achieve these weapons, but they've made it honestly too easy ever since the House of Wolves DLC release. They just made it way too easy for people.
Yeah, and to add on that, I mean, Xur is always, like I mentioned before, he's always been a problem for me personally, but I really hope come Taken King, it changes to the point where it won't be that easy. But I think the best solution, in my opinion, is to limit him to sheerly year 1 items, because that way I think it's a nice balance between the new people and the old people are still looking for stuff, and all the new Taken King stuff can be completely fresh in everyone's minds and not be. It could be something like the Sleeper Stimulant, which everyone's just like, oh, I want that because it's supposedly supposed to be the new Gjallarhorn, as Bungie said. So, it's something you have to hunt down. I think Bungie reported saying that it's like 50 pieces in the Dreadnought to make the Sleeper Stimulant, which sounds awesome to me. I have no problem with that. That means, Xur can't sell it. Something like the Thorn, that makes it more prestigious, the bounty that has to go along with the Thorn makes it more prestigious rather than just buying it from Xur.
Yeah, either that would work definitely, or like I mentioned before, they could try upping the price cap, that maybe a little bit more strange coins, because then it makes it so you actually have to grind to try to achieve that, and it costs more for something like that.
Even then, I think I'd make it harder to to get
both
strange
ways.
Coins.
Yeah, both or that. Yeah, there's a couple of ways to do it, but at the end of the day, they should make it so that make it challenging to be able to achieve something from Xur. They shouldn't make it too easy. That's really it.
Or maybe he gives you a bounty instead of the weapon. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, there's many ways to do it. It just depends on how effective it would be with the community. So
yeah, you mentioned that the first podcast.
Yeah, I thought I did.
J4, where you said like, I guess that would be a good idea to have a bounty for all exotic weapons, because that way you can say you actually earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Thorn, as much as a overpowered weapon that is, I mean, if you grind to get that gun, then you deserve to have that gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
yeah,
right.
especially especially with what you had to do. You had to get like 500 points with all void
That was hell.
weapons. Yeah, for me, I'm honestly pretty good at Destiny. For me, it wasn't such a struggle. But I have friends who aren't as skilled as me, and they had trouble. It took them like days, maybe even close to weeks, trying to get that Thorn bounty complete. Because they would be playing, they'd die, they lose points, all that. But at the end of the day, when they get that Thorn, they feel accomplished and they put time and effort in. That's how Destiny should be since the beginning. They should be like, I remember before Dark Below, it was so hard to get to level 30 because you had to grind to get those pieces of armor. And same with Dark Below, it was somewhat the same way. It was a bit easier, but still, you had to grind the raid to be able to get those pieces of armor. But now with the House of Wolves, they just made it simply yeah, they just made it, oh yeah, just do level 32 Prison of Elders, just get an armor core, buy one of the pieces of armor, get all four. Yeah, it's too easy. They have to make it challenging. That's why I'm hoping the Taken King DLC will actually provide. They make it challenging. You don't have to be obviously the most skilled player in the game, but they should make it that you actually have to put time and effort into what you're trying to accomplish. Really.
Yeah, so I guess we've been moving into Taken King quite a bit. Just what we hope for. So let's just go ahead and move on to the second topic. I guess.
Hold on. One more thing about Xur.
Go ahead.
About Xur. This is a video I saw from a pretty small Destiny YouTube channel. You probably never heard of him, but I'll tell you guys later. But he made a video, and apparently this was confirmed, saying that when the Taken King comes out, Xur will be selling something every week he comes in.
Oh, it's like the 3 coins or something like that.
No, but it's like when you buy it, it increases your chance of getting an exotic.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like,
that.
It's like a 3 coins.
That's
I don't
interesting.
know.
Yeah,
that's actually a good idea because, like, I don't know if this ever happened to you. I don't think it's ever happened to me, but it kind of sucks when you're doing a Nightfall with friends and you like completely carry them. And then when the rewards show up, they all get exotics and you don't.
Pest Control Matrix 5/5A all fate. That's literally all I would get. And then I would get my friend. There's a friend of mine who had gotten like Galahorn like 3 times in a Nightfall and like didn't put much effort in. It's like they should. I wish they could do this with the new loot system because this is kind of how the loot system works. Like you could have just played like Crota, join in at the last minute and magically get something really good with putting no effort in. They should really monitor that. They should be able to like somehow make it so like you don't have to get like put so much you don't have to be skilled like I mentioned before, but they should somewhat detect and monitor if you're putting effort in. Like how you sometimes kill people. I thought of this idea before, like a couple days before, like how you guys obviously just shoot an enemy and you get points out of it, like you see the points come up, right? Like they should somewhat monitor that to see, depending on how much points you rack up, it would determine how much effort you put in, how many kills, how many assists, whatever it may be you put in. And if you put in a lot of work and effort in that specific task, if it's a raid or a Nightfall, they should then reward you a lot more prestigiously rather than someone who put like no effort at all and manages to maybe like pop a Galahorn or like one of the best exotics you could possibly get. Like that's the loot system really needs to change because they make it really random. Because like even like J4 been playing the game ages, has not even got 1 Galahorn, and yet I've seen people who've played probably like 3 times less than you and they've probably already popped 3. It's just they need to make the loot system fair so that those who actually put effort in get better rewards rather than those who just don't.
And I'm excited to say that that's kind of what's happening in a sense, where they did say, I believe in the raid or maybe overall, I'm not too sure, but they said that the looting system will change for you to not get the same like item over and over again, rather to get something that's complementary to what you don't have.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's good because everybody gets duplicates. Like you could play like I could be playing Vault to Glass and I want to maybe say, for example, I want to get the Found Verdict. Like there's people who want to get that shotgun, but then when they do Templar, they would just get the same thing over and over again, the same duplicates, and then no one wants a duplicate because it's either just gonna be a simple dismantle. They should obviously monitor that so that you could actually be able to achieve most of the raid weapons that you are striving to get if you put effort into that raid. That should work well. I think it would work real well with Destiny. Hopefully they are doing that with the Taken King though.
12 your thoughts?
Silent.
Silence.
Speechless with what I said. A lot of intellectual sentences I put in there.
Sorry, I had my mic muted because my mom called me. But yeah, I agree with you, Polak. The loot system is changing with the Taken King. I made a video about this. They said that, like, when it comes to like the engrams and stuff like that, what I think they're trying to do is that they're going to take a look at your inventory as well to see what you already have, and they're
Yeah.
going to use that to decide what you get. I think that's a really good idea. I mean, that's the loot system. As time went on with the game, the loot system has improved. I think it really did improve with the House of Wolves DLC, because I remember back in like Dark Below, you would have a legendary engram, turn it in, and it would turn into like ascendant shards.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They took that out. Like I remember that was the thing. Like I try to open. Like you would be excited. Like oh look, you got like a heavy weapon, legendary engram. You like expect to get something really good. You just get like shards. It's just it's that's a good thing they took it out though. It's
And
nothing
it
super concerning though. But now at
yeah,
least they took it away.
and it was way worse when the game first came out because there were some cases where people would turn in legendary engrams and get uncommon weapons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it was that
Yeah,
bad.
Destiny has changed in the coming months. Once we're about to head into year two, there's gonna be a lot of things. But what honestly does concern me, which isn't so big, but I do want to mention, is the fact that honestly, with you can't really play this game without DLCs. They make it real challenging to play this game without DLCs. Like you can, if you don't have the DLCs, you're really not going to be able to do anything in the game. And overall, Destiny would be boring. But if you buy DLCs, there's a lot more to do, and like they're somewhat restricting you to do certain things unless you buy the DLCs. And Bungie's making something out of
Yo,
it overall,
yo,
though.
Polak, that's let's save that for the last topic because that's
All
actually
right,
gonna
that's
fall in.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah,
that's gonna fall into the last one we got to
Oh,
talk
boy.
about.
yeah. We'll transition later. So yeah, anything else, J4?
I mean, we could talk about like the legendary weapons, how that's gonna change. Like,
Oh yeah. I agree.
I can't think of anything specifically, but
The raid weapons like Fang, Vision, Fatebringer.
right. Okay, so
Radius,
all the year
yeah.
one stuff won't be necessarily obsolete, but they're not going to be anything close to year two weapons, is what Bungie supposedly tells
Yeah.
us.
They should just balance those past weapons in it, but still at the same time make the new weapons obviously way more effective than the old weapons.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
mean,
yeah, that's
go
really
ahead.
all they should do. I don't think that should be such a hard task for Bungie. So
I mean, they're still going to be used in Crucible because power levels don't matter anymore.
Right?
yeah,
All the progression systems now the new thing. I think we're going to talk about that as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Um, personally, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, yes, I love Praetus, I love Vision, I would say I love Fatebringer. I have the gun, but I haven't used it yet. I need to do that. Um, and I love Fang of Yu. I like the majority of the raid weapons and some other legendaries like Red Hand and whatnot. But I can understand why Bungie is doing this because Destiny, like I said in the video, Destiny is a first-person shooter, but some people do consider it to be an MMO RPG because it has
Yeah.
a lot of elements similar to other MMOs. And this is something that World of Warcraft has done, Final Fantasy has done it before. I mean, you can't use Vision of Confluence for 5 years, 10 years, however long this
yeah.
game is going to last. You need to bring in things that will keep players playing. So I can kind of see why they're doing this. Like I said, they're still gonna be. You can still use them in Crucible, but I guess in PvE and other stuff like that, you might as well use the new guns that are coming out in the Taken King. I mean, the old guns are gonna be helpful when you first start out, but eventually you will get the better and newer stuff. So I mean, yeah, I have mixed feelings about it, but I can see why they're doing it.
I mean,
Oh.
as much as sorry, you can go ahead.
No. All I would really say is just as long as they just make those past guns just relevant and at least usable in Destiny, then I really don't have any problem with that.
I just hope they don't mess with the exotics.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they will.
But besides Thorn, Hawkmoon, Last Word, Galahorn, and Suros and all them,
I don't mind the
all
nerfs or the buffs. I just mind that I think the exotics have should have the ability to carry on with us because they have that sort of prestigiousness to
Oh,
them.
I actually have one thing I want to point out though. Since coming from someone who like me that plays on the Xbox One, obviously you guys on the PlayStation have a little bit more exclusivity in Destiny. What are actually your thoughts of what are your thoughts of seeing like because on the Taken King guns like the Hawk Moon are coming into the Xbox One platform. What are your actually thoughts of that? Like, do you think it's gonna still be an effective weapon even though they're introducing new Taken King weapons anyway? Do you think it's still gonna be relevant?
Well, unfortunately, Polak, I don't have that weapon, and if you get it before I do, I'm going to kill myself. But J4 can probably answer that for you.
See, let's talk about the loot problems again. I've gotten 2 Hawk Moons, 12th man's gotten none. He's gotten 3 Gjallarhorns, I've gotten none.
It's the loot
Bungie,
system.
please.
Yeah, it's the loot system. They need
I
to
don't
make
have
it.
a Vex either, so you know.
Really? You don't have Vex?
No,
Man, I got like
I've
3.
been playing all the glass for 2 years, and I still don't have a damn Vex.
Yeah, damn. See, that's like we have all this evidence about the loot system, but finally they're probably making a big change.
You know what? You know what, sir? You know what? Fuck Gjallarhorn. Sell Hawk Moon. Just go ahead.
I know. I said the first week when the Taken King comes out and all the exclusivities out, I'm pretty sure he's gonna sell it. I'd be surprised.
What they can do, what Bungie can do, they can go ahead and start that little manual thing early. They can give PlayStation players Hawk Moon. They can give the Xbox players like Thorn or something. I don't know. Give them.
Oh, Thorn. I prefer
let 'em have
Thorn over the Hawk Moon, at least from what I've seen. I don't know, but they both are
so
good.
much better.
You can't one shot with Thorn though.
You have a point. I haven't tried the gun out, so because I'm stuck on the Xbox One. Yay.
It feels like a powerful Fatebringer.
Yeah. I think that would be a good analogy for that, I guess. But
yeah. Anyway, I just hope they don't mess with the exotics. That's what we're originally talking about. Before we got on that tangent, but yeah, I just hope they don't mess with the exotics, especially since I don't have a few of them. But yeah, I just hope they're still up to par with the newer weapons.
Yeah, exotics should be exotics. It's just how the name works. They should be rare and they should be effective because they're exotics, and they should keep it that way.
No Levion.
No, all right. Speaking of No Land Beyond, though, I actually lost the game on trials with a full team of No Land Beyonds. That gun does do work.
Yeah,
it
does.
On how you work. It depends on how you use it.
It's not the gun; it's the players.
Yeah, exactly. Some guns actually depend. They are really lethal depending on who is using it and do they know how to use it.
Yeah, that's true. But I think we can only talk about that in PvP. I think if we're talking about PvE, that thing is completely useless.
Well, yeah, definitely agree. Yeah,
because I mean, the No Land Beyond was more. I think Bungie flat out said it was a Crucible weapon.
Yeah, I think everyone would think that. I don't really see anybody using it in PvE ever unless they're like, I don't know, suicidal or something. They're gonna take out like Crota with the No Land Beyond. Yeah, if only Yeah, it's definitely a PvP weapon, but it has its traits, and that's why it's exotic.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that's the only real weapon that's supposed to be used in one specific place. I guess you could say something like the Fourth Horseman with this pitiful range.
Or Universal Remote could be in the same category because I don't see anybody using it in PvE whatsoever. And PvP, it's there, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I saw a couple people using it the week he sells it, but that's just to level it up, I guess. I don't know.
Universal Remote and Party Crasher. Jesus.
Oh, don't even talk about shotguns, please.
Double shotgun loadouts are the worst.
You ever got?
I don't have that much of a problem with snipers. I have the problem when there's people like they fixed the special ammo problem a long time ago, but for some reason people still have the idea that they can use their shotgun the entire match, never use their primary. They just run up to me, they're like millions of miles away from me. But because of that intimidation factor, I keep on missing my shots, and he comes at me, he just bum rushes me with a shotgun. I'm like, well, fuck me. Just, no.
Even worse here, this is something that will blow your mind. Have you ever versed someone in Trials, a full self-res Warlock team?
Yes.
That is hell.
That is
Firebolt grenades, touch of flame, please.
Viking Funeral.
It's so, oh my god, it's so stressful. Honestly, there are obviously you mentioned it in past podcasts. There are many things that need nerfs. There are many things that need buffs, but they really need to maintain that. They just need to make these weapons useful at certain ranges, certain situations. All rifles should be obviously good more in the close range region. Scout rifles should be really good if you pop headshots from long range. That's just how the specific category of guns should work. And they've not really have done a good job with it, because really, if you go into PvP or anything, all you really come against would be hand cannons like Last Word Thorn, or a shotgun with a lot of range and impact.
Or you could see this crazy guy using a freaking summoner in the icebreaker, but
I've used the summoner, and honestly, if they buff the auto rifles, I think the gun is actually gonna be pretty useful.
it's already useful in my opinion. That thing is a sniper to me.
It's not bad. Yeah, if you put the Hammer Forge on, I think it's not bad, but it's gonna be better. It just obviously gets it just gets overlapped by the really good weapons like
Right.
That
Thorn.
might be the new
and Last
Thorn
Word.
when you think about it.
Yeah, it could, well, like as
Oh
long
wait,
as they,
it's a legendary though.
yeah, but
So-
but the thing is, they should work on balancing it out overall. They shouldn't make one class more superior than the other. They should make every class unique in their own certain situations,
Yep.
which that's how every game should work. Like even in many other games, but Destiny specifically, it's a really big thing that they have to definitely work on, which they hopefully will when the Taken King releases as well.
At least Bungie's taking notice of how unbalanced the Crucible is, unlike some companies, Sledgehammer Games.
Somebody say Steed, the speakeasy royalty. Yo, guys, let's just get. I was so excited, guys. Here, we'll go a little bit off a limb here. I got the Rodman mask, and I was excited. I'm like, oh my god, it's a legendary. I'm like, oh wait, it's reskinned. Hey, dude, they're straight trolls, man. They're bigger trolls than Vaughn is right now on Twitter. Like, come on. Like, you gotta be kidding me if they're starting to reskin. They've relied so much on microtransactions. Like, obviously Destiny isn't, which is great. But specifically COD, even though this is obviously a Destiny community channel, me as I just go a little bit off the limb here, but like Call of Duty, specifically Sledgehammer, they have relied so much on these microtransactions with the supply drops, with the variants. Like they're releasing like a STG and AK. And funny thing is, I wanted to make a video because I am a half Call of Duty commentator as well as a Destiny commentator as well. You know, I do Destiny usually every Tuesday because that's like the big day for Destiny, and I do Call of Duty as well on the side. But like I play Advanced Warfare, I don't have a problem with the game. I think it's a good game. It's, you know, I have like a love-hate relationship with it. But what I really hate is the fact how Sledgehammer is focusing so much on releasing all this microtransactions to try to support their game, because obviously sales weren't that good, and plus it was just really frowned upon the game itself because it's not, you know, Call of Duty like, since it was all the advanced movements. And it's just good things that Destiny doesn't have something like this, of course. But like, I wanted to get an STG 44, but it turns out you have to get it in a supply drop. And guess how you're going to get it? Oh, you have to buy them. Buy them. And I see all these YouTubers that actually are pretty successful at doing supply drop videos. There's a lot of people who, you know, do well, and I don't really have a problem with that, but they open hundreds of dollars, so much money on these supply drops. And sometimes I've seen people only pack like 1 or 2 legendaries after like 100 supply drops. It's crazy. It's just, you know, it's their way of just trying to take your money, trying to support their company and their game, and they're trying to keep it fresh. But honestly, I think it's just not working. It's just the nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah, I mean, I personally have my own 30-minute rant on microtransactions and DLC on my channel. So.
I made one too. Oh god, I made a video.
I'm gonna make a video about supply drops and
people
who make videos on them.
I made a video talking about variants ruining Advanced Warfare specifically, and I had so much like support from it. It's just true. It's like there's just so much. It sounds like a good idea when it first was released, but then once you see it being, it kind of ties in with Destiny. They made it too easy to get those elites and those legendaries. They made it like, I see people who go like I would play, because I'm good also at Advanced Warfare. I've popped DNAs, I've gotten like all this. I would see people going like 12 and 20, going negative in a game, and they are using Obsidian Steeds. I don't get it. Like, they just reward people. They don't have like a specific system where they have to earn their way to getting them. They just get lucky with supply drops. And it does tie in with Destiny. It works with many games. They have to make a method to make it that you actually have to put time into the game to be able to unlock these certain really good weapons to improve their game. And you know, that's the same with COD, and also same with Destiny, which hopefully Destiny will actually fix. Like, Bungie will actually fix that. Unlike if Sledgehammer, they're just gonna keep popping an AK-47 into the game, you know, thinking that's fresh. I don't know. It's weird. Black Ops 3 better save us.
Yeah. I already said Black Ops 3 isn't good. I'm done with Call of Duty, honestly.
Oh.
Dude, how did we end up on COD? We were talking about legendary weapons.
We were talking about loot system. Then we talked
legendary
about
weapons.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So leveling system.
Leveling system. All right.
Interesting.
So
leveling system's actually up to, is it 50 round up to 50 level 50?
40.
40?
And
Oh.
I don't know. Has it been confirmed that light levels are gone?
No, they're not gone, but they're being used for a different thing now.
Okay.
And what that thing is, I'm not entirely sure myself.
I think it's actually, if I'm not mistaken, what it is. I might be wrong. You could correct me on this, but I think what they did is that they implemented the light levels from 20 to 30. But once you get to 30, the other things is what they added in. I guess I think that's what they're doing. I'm not too sure though.
I honestly lost. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. I thought that because I read an article where they were talking about like level 30, like something in level 30, and then from there you do what the new content actually is given. I don't know, but that's just I think something
I think in Game Informer, I think they said
Nope. Time to pull up the magazine.
they didn't see anything. They didn't say anything about light levels, but I think what they said is that when you hit level 40, you'll still receive armor and stuff that might have like a better
Better
strength
defense
roll or defense roll or
stupid.
intellect roll than other people's armor. So I think that's kind of what
Yeah,
they're
they
doing now.
need to keep it fresh, which is what every game needs. Like you got to keep it fresh because once you once you get to that high level and you possibly have everything in the game, then you're stuck doing nothing. You're just stuck doing the same repetitive stuff. And they have to make it so you have all kinds of methods. No matter what level you are, they should make it so that you could be able to do many things in the game to keep people playing it every single day.
This
But
is pretty
yeah,
exciting. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just getting ready to say I feel like Taken King, they're trying to make a legitimate progression system because I really want someone at Bungie to explain to me the light level system. I literally feel like they were making that thing off the fly, like as they go. I literally felt like they had no idea what they were.
Maybe they did. Yeah, you start off with like 3 light, and then you somehow progress all the way to 42 in seconds. I don't know. It's interesting. It still worked, but it was weird. They could have done something else, but it's nothing super concerning, of course.
And I'm just personally excited because we can finally be level 40 instead of being level 20. I think they confirmed that we're gonna be starting at the level we are in our light level. So for 34 right now, we're gonna be light level 34, or not level, like actual level, whatever.
Yeah,
20.
That's good.
What do you say, 12?
20, right?
Yeah. We
So wait, are we gonna start at 34?
essentially they've been giving us extra 14 levels. Yeah.
Oh, so we'll be 30. Okay.
Because light levels, like I said, they're gonna be a different thing now. So I mean, it's kind of cool to think that you can be wearing common armor and still be level 40. That's awesome to me.
That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
It sounds awesome to do like a challenge on or something. Dado, I'm looking at you. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I think that the new level system should help it be more of a linear sort of way to level up instead of being like this kind of like stairway was kind of going.
Yeah, like I was mentioning before, they should make it like you have to put time and effort in, and
Right.
you'll achieve that level. Yeah, definitely.
And PvP will be a lot more balanced too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They have a lot of work to do with the Crucible, which I think they're gonna actually achieve, hopefully, with the recent patches and what they're introducing next.
Yeah. So, legendary weapons, light leveling system. So, what's the next topic?
Next topic is why we think that old Destiny players should come back and give it another try at least. I think.
That's a pretty simple answer, I guess you could say. There's just more content compared to the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny now is completely different than what it was.
It's improved. If it's improved drastically, which is a good thing. The only thing that I say is the negative of that is obviously you have to pay to get that, but still, if you do, you will be able to unlock all this stuff and be able to do more with the game. Because obviously you purchase $60 for the game, you should be able to be accessing all kinds of things for your enjoyment and your entertainment as a Destiny player.
I think with the Taken King, I think what Bungie is trying to do with it, I don't think they're trying to bring old players back who left. I think they're trying to bring newer players in, people who didn't give Destiny a chance because they thought the game was incomplete. This is actually a good, way to transition
I,
into the
I've
last
I've
topic.
seen that myself. I've seen that myself while I was like I played before. I had a group of my friends who would say Destiny is a terrible game. And then when they said that, it was when there was not much content in it. But then when these DLCs released, I asked them, I'm like, you guys should play Destiny. I'm enjoying it, and they're like, I could give it a try. And now they've changed. They enjoy Destiny pretty thoroughly. So there has been a big difference with the game. And honestly, I think that those who have played Destiny haven't put too much effort and like time into it just because they didn't have that much content. I think they could definitely give it another try, and they'll have more enjoyment this time, 100%.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when it came to base vanilla Destiny, it was really different from like what it is right now. It was extremely different because I mean, even the people that got to play the Vault of Glass, which was probably my favorite thing to do, back when the end game was at straight up vanilla. It was hard to get everything, but when Crota came around, it was easy to get everything. Not easy, but it was.
Oh, it was basically considered a large strike. It was not a raid. Give me a break. I could solo Crota. It's like
I can do that too.
They've made so many loopholes with Crota that you could just go across the bridge without like doing anything.
I've never done that legit.
Like
ever.
funny thing, yeah, no one did. I've seen actually. I think Pico used to be on was on the podcast. I remember he made a video actually doing it flawlessly, legit, like straight up legit, having all the doing all the totems and everything, dude. It's hard, but since they released so many like loopholes, they hopefully Oryx's raid they better make it actually challenging. Like they should make it obviously better, harder than Vault of Glass, more time consuming, because obviously if you put time in, you should be rewarded well. And it's surprising that in the past, Vault of Glass, when it was the first raid in, it was pretty challenging, and the next raid, which was Crota, was actually easier than the
And
first.
shorter.
Way shorter. Like I could do Crota in like less than 30 minutes.
Yep.
It's too easy.
It was confirmed that Dreadnought will be the Onyx raid will be bigger than both past.
Yeah,
raids.
I heard like
And
it would
that's
take
awesome.
like more than 3 hours and stuff. That's a good thing because
That's
a raid
amazing.
is
I didn't know that.
no, like I heard, no, I don't think it's exactly like the actual like time they estimated, but I heard it's gonna take hours. It's not gonna be like a quick hour or two. It'll be a bit more because obviously you're gonna get checkpoints nevertheless doing it, but like if you're gonna do it all in one run, it's gonna take you time, which I want to see because then people are putting time into the game and they're trying to achieve what they want to achieve in the raid.
And the awesome part about that is, like, they already confirmed there's going to be, like I said earlier, is there's going to be, like, exotics in there, but they're not going to be, like, any normal exotics. There's going to be, like, literally, like they said, there's going to be, like, 50 parts scattered throughout the entire Dreadnought, and I hope, like, they make it hard to find. They can't, just like, oh, here's one on the floor, I don't want that. I want it to be, like, you have to dig through, like 12th and I recently found this, like, not a secret area, but it's, like, a little hidden area in Vault of Glass right before Templar.
Did you record that?
I did record that.
You gotta post that.
I do have to post that.
Yeah, you have to
post
post
that.
that. It was pretty cool.
It was cool. But, like, I'd love to see, like, nobody find it. Like, everyone has, like, 49 pieces, and then, like, a month later, somebody's like, I found the secret area, and now we can all get it. I would love that. I think that'd be hysterical, in my opinion. That'd make it so much more rewarding to me than just be like, on the first day I got the sleeper stimulant. I'd be like, oh,
Well,
that's kinda boring.
then again, at the same time, that guy who discovered that 50th thing, all those other people who had no clue, they just magically figured it out. It's like, yeah, they passed it along, but you can't really do much about it because it's in the game.
I mean, the only thing about me is that, that increases the longevity of, like, trying to find these things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's
I like that. I want Destiny to be a game where you have to put time in. Like I already mentioned it dozens of times already in here. It's like it's almost like the big like I guess you could say, if you had like a plaque on the wall, like maybe in Bungie's headquarters, they should have a plaque on the wall just saying, put or I completely lost train of thought for saying, but like, put time into the game and you'll be rewarded. Something like that, kind of cheesy, but it really makes sense when you think about it with the game. I really think it's something vital.
Or, like, even if you don't have to find them, they did say you have to find them. I don't know exactly what way, but they did say there was gonna be like arena inside the Dreadnought, which is not gonna be anything like the Prison of Elders. That's completely separate, of course. But it's gonna be like a mini arena where you can fight a boss or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm imagining that's another way you can get like pieces for an exotic or it's just loot normally. I'm not entirely sure. They did say there's gonna be a lot of loot on the Dreadnought. Still wondering if that. I'm pretty sure it will be good. Voice cracks today. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be good. But I hope it's not just like here's a lot of loot, but it's all greens. I hope that's not the case. I'd be very, very surprised, but
no, and then you get that one person who magically just didn't do much and gets like that legendary. I got the sleeper simulator or whatever it's called.
I got all 50 pieces. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
And please don't be like that. Hopefully it's not.
Yeah, no, I hope that it's hard to find the pieces. Maybe not as hard as I said, where it's gonna take like a month. But I don't want people to be like, I got the similar stimulant in one day. I want them to be like, like they're searching around so much in the Dreadnought because it's so large that it took them like a week at least.
Well, a week is so fairly exaggerated. That was like a bit too much, but just around a fair amount of time though overall.
I know. I mean, of course, somebody's gonna do it first day. I'd imagine because we just got them hardcore people.
When the DLC drops, dude, there are gonna be those hardcore Destiny gamers. They're gonna be playing it countless hours, nonstop, just getting those missions done, getting the raid done, figuring everything out. It's probably by like the next 2 days, you'll probably have enough information on social media to be able to complete certain tasks of the raid.
The one thing I want to do when the Taken King comes out is not see any information on the raid in the slightest and just go in dry. I want to see what happens.
I would love to do that too, but then there's going to come that time where one of your friends or whoever like you're playing within your fire team is going to be like, I can't do this. I'm stressed. You know what? Let's just look it up on YouTube. It'll be there. Someone already did it. No. Someone already put a lot of time in. And
I'm going to convince them. It's not happening.
Didn't Dado do that with Vault of Glass when it first came out? Didn't it take him like 6 hours because no one knew it?
10 hours.
Yeah, I've heard the first people who've done the raids, it would take them so long. But then, like now that when you think about it, how raids have actually changed overall. Like before, back in the day, Vault of Glass took countless hours, and as you hear more information on social media, people just look it up and they figure out what to do. And now since there's new gear and all these weapons, it just makes it too fast, to do it. It's different, but at least Vault of Glass is still challenging nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason that the Vault of Glass is my favorite thing to do in Destiny. It's just because it's always been a challenge to me. Even if it is level 30, it's always like, there's always like a bit of mystery in there, Yeah,
that's why I want the raid in Taken King to be. Just make it mysterious, make it challenging, and just have fun. That's what the main thing is.
Yeah. And again,
hopefully
like
this raid will bring back older players. All the new stuff that's coming hopefully will bring back players.
I think it will. There's like I said, they're putting more content in. Everyone loves more content, and it's something I will mention. I think a lot of people mentioned before the whole price of the Taken King being at that $40 mark. I checked on my Xbox, I checked how much gigabytes my Destiny takes up. It takes up 25 gigabytes. I checked the Destiny Taken King's gigabytes, 40 gigabytes. So
Jesus.
40 gigabytes. It takes up some space. It's double than the Taken King, almost double than the Dark Below and the House of Wolves. Yeah. So that's when this DLC actually is gonna have a lot of content in it. It better be worth that $40, which everybody is gonna definitely pay, and I think it will be.
Yeah, I think the Taken King is going to be worth $40, and for all the people who don't own Destiny, Bungie is releasing the Legendary Edition, where you get the vanilla game, both DLCs and the Taken King for $60. That's a good deal. If you don't own Destiny and you're thinking about getting it, I would really think about getting it. It'll keep you busy for all of the other games that are getting ready to come out, like Battlefront, Black Ops 3, Six Siege, and all that stuff.
Especially since before there was not much content. Now you start off with a lot to do and a lot to grind on, and do. It's because that's really good, and for the price too. People bought the game for $60, and an expansion pass is like 35. Overall that's just around the 100 mark. But to start off with 70, the amount of money you save, it's a good deal. It really works for the new gamers, and they're gonna probably bring a lot more people into the community. Like the Destiny community is actually growing. I honestly think in the next couple of years, the Destiny community could probably even surpass the Call of Duty community.
Call of Duty. That's what I said in the video. I said the Destiny community, it's open season right now for anyone who wants to do Destiny.
I want to do Destiny 2 at the same time, but I'm doing COD. I really because I enjoy Destiny. That's a good thing for me. You should create content on a game you enjoy. But say, for example, imagine say the next Call of Duty game, Black Ops 3, was somehow a flop. Right there is just that perfect, like that's the nail in the coffin. That's when you know Destiny. Honestly, I think the community, if that happens to Call of Duty, like the Destiny community is definitely gonna surpass it. And I like the Destiny community. There's a lot of great people out there compared to in COD.
Yeah, I
looking
want
at
to
it right now.
share something with you guys, but I'm not going to share it in the podcast. I'll share
All
with you
right,
guys when we're done.
Right.
that's
But
fine.
all right, so this will probably be our last topic, and
Oh,
this,
before that, can I bring something up real quick? Just a little
yeah,
quick thing. I can't like. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know why the image popped up in my head, but when you said like, if should Black Ops 3 be a flop and then Destiny goes on the rise, I'm imagining like Alligator switching to Destiny. That'd be the funniest thing I
That
think
would
I'd
be
ever
Oh,
seen.
wait.
hilarious.
Even speaking about another out of the limb COD topic, but the specialist abilities, a lot of Destiny references. If you ask me,
Blade Dancer.
Mr. Vaughn is pretty much a huge fan
Yes, he
of
is.
Destiny.
Yes, he
Oh, you
is.
got those
There's a
gravity spikes.
character in
Oh,
Black Ops 3,
see,
and
that's when you
I
know
think the voice
Destiny
act.
made
Oh,
it.
go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, this is one more sentence. Sorry, but that's when you know Destiny is getting really successful and it's really actually affecting other people outside of that. When you know one of the biggest franchises in the world is now copying off Destiny. Come on, but it
Did
could
you?
work. But
I don't know about you guys, but when I saw Halo 5 footage, it kind of reminded me too much of Destiny. I'm like, did they steal stuff from this? Like,
I mean,
Aren't
Halo was Bungie's baby, so
Yeah.
it was, but like it when you did like a bubble in Halo, like it looked different. And then when I saw it in Halo 5, I'm like, that's the same way a Titan does it. Like, I don't know, something about it just said, was that a Fist of Havoc? I'm like,
Bubbles are annoying, especially when you play in PvP. I've seen people like a full team of like 4 Titan bubbles just spamming it and just farming orbs. Oh my god, they need to actually thinking about that. Just a small fact, they should patch a little bit of the defender bubble, not severely. I think they should just reduce the amount of orb. They should make it like you just generate 1 orb, not 2 when you pop it. Because like I've seen people simply farm at least only in PvP. They should do that. They should reduce the orbs or not even have orbs in general. Because I see people like a full team sitting in these bubbles, spamming them one by one constantly, and it's crazy. But it's just a side thought, I guess.
yep.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
12.
But
All right,
yeah. So
let's get to
what
the
I was
topic
talking
that you're
about, yeah.
excited.
So I talked about the Legendary Edition and how newer players are going to get everything cheaper for $60, and this is gonna roll into I guess our last topic of the podcast. Were 1 year Destiny players beta testers? Now, hear me out when I say this. I watched the video from a YouTuber. I think his name is like B Dobbins or DB Dobbins for the win. I don't know. But he made a video talking about he believes that year one Destiny players were beta testers. And he made some really good points in that video. And before I get into my explanation of what he said, I want to say this, okay? I love Destiny. I love the game, and it's addicting. But Bungie, as fun as this game is, Bungie really messed it up when
I
trying
actually,
to get it out. I mean, it
I
may
know.
not
I
have been
actually,
their fault. It might have been Activision's fault
yeah, I
because
was
we
gonna
all know how
say.
good of a
Yeah,
company
tough.
they
I
are.
was gonna say a lot of it has to do with Activision, the way they want to sell the product out. Like I've said that like maybe they have been trying to uncover the story. Like some people don't even understand what the story even is yet, and they've
Yeah,
been for yeah, they're trying to basically sell the story into DLCs every single time, so that, they pay for it, and then they start uncovering more of the story. Like they're just doing it slowly. They're not just letting it all out right off the bat. It's just Activision. It's typical Activision. They just want to make, they're obviously
yeah,
a business, so
it's the
that's
yeah,
what they do.
it's the business. I mean, yeah, I can see what you're saying about that, but
It's
the
not all
YouTuber I'm talking
Bungie.
yeah, I don't know if it's really Bungie's fault. Maybe it's their fault for picking Activision to be their publisher. But I mean, I, the YouTuber who made this video made some really good points. Cause like, think about it, okay? Destiny first comes out in September. We buy it for $60, the vanilla game. Um, we did everything. We struggled through everything. We went through the raids, the strikes over and over and over again. And it was hard as fuck. All right.
I'll agree with you there.
And
Even worse though, like since there was the whole weekly reset, you basically only had 3 tries. If you had 3 characters, 3 tries to do that raid, and once you're done, it's like, what are you gonna do? You're just
Yeah.
waiting the next week. It's like, come on. And if you don't achieve what you wanted, that's when loot systems come in and all. It's like, come on, just gonna keep going and going.
Yeah, we had to do all that stuff. We had to go through the light level system and all that other good stuff. We had to go through the struggle of opening engrams and the horrible RNG that Destiny was going through when it first came out. And we had to go through everything, and we had to take money out of our pockets to keep playing Destiny. Like Dark Below was $20, House of Wolves was $20, and add that with the vanilla game that was $60. That's already $100 out of your pocket.
Hey, I spent 95 because I had a $5 discount.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got, yeah, that's right. But and then with Taken King comes out, you gotta spend 40, so that's already $140. Now think about this: when the Taken King comes out, the game that's basically Destiny. That's the actual game. That's the actually fully game. There's gonna be DLCs coming after that, but that is the actual game. When Taken King comes out, and the Legendary Edition comes out,
$70.
the newer players are going to get everything cheaper. Not only are they going to get everything cheaper, but they're going to get a better experience than we did. Now, we can like make new characters and like go through it all over again, but it won't be as satisfying.
Nope.
Because we've already done it.
Yeah, it's you know that honestly, most of the new players that will join in, they're gonna have a lot luckier of a draw since now there's more content, and this definitely, you know, we could be considered beta testers, 100%. You could say that because, like I said, you know, they're trying to uncover more content slowly through DLCs to just get more money off us. It's just simple business. I don't blame them, but like the new players are definitely lucky if they buy that collector's edition and whatever it's called. It's like they have a huge bang for their buck for that. Like, I'll be honest, that's actually pretty damn generous considering I overall would be spending $140 on the game at the moment. They're only spending half that. Crazy, man. It's a benefit for them.
Like I'm still gonna get Taken King, but after watching that video, I really wish that Taken King wasn't $40. I know it's gonna be a huge expansion, because it's basically going to complete the game. But I feel like just for the sake of us playing this game, actually giving this game a chance when it first came out, because a lot of people did not give this game a chance when it first came out, and there's still some people who aren't giving it a chance. I feel like just for us giving this game a chance and actually playing it and still playing it, they should make it cheaper.
I could agree with that, definitely, yeah. But they're not gonna now. It's been like
they're not going.
It's
not
there's
now.
literally
Maybe
like
later down the line.
exactly 1 month. It comes out on the 15th. It's right now August 15th. It's coming out in 1 month. They're not gonna really change the price. It's already been marketed for $70, I believe it is. Oh no, $40. The actual DLC, the collector's edition is like $70, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a deal of
I think it's 80 because I got the digital.
I think edition. I checked on Xbox Store and I think it was 70 from what I saw. But I actually saw some weird complication in it. Actually, I was looking at what it contained. It contained obviously Taken King. It came with the Suros, pack, but it came with just House of Wolves. I didn't see any Dark Below any there. I don't know if that's a mistake or is that actually what it comes with.
I'm gonna assume that's a mistake because I don't think you can play the House of Wolves without the Dark Below.
Yeah, I got confused. I don't know if I could check sometime later tonight.
That would be weird too.
Yeah, that'd be
like
weird.
The main thing about
you killed his son.
You just skipped that part. Okay, cool. Oryx isn't mad at you. You're fine.
Oryx, he just came out of nowhere.
He's like, no, Oryx is just mad. He's salty. You didn't like kill his son or anything.
Yeah,
you didn't buy the expansion pack.
That's when you came. That's when what comes with it. Oh, where'd it come from? Oh wait, they didn't really uncover the story too much yet, and the game's been out for almost 2 years. Come on, it's gonna happen eventually, but it's coming slowly for all you guys who want to know.
But yeah, I mean, that video, it made me like, I don't know, it was a good video. He made a lot of good points in that because I mean, they get the game they get everything cheaper than we did. They're gonna go through a better story than we did because they're actually gonna tell the story with cutscenes and whatnot. So they're actually gonna know what's gonna happen and whatnot. They didn't have to go through the struggle of turning into engram and getting shards or getting an uncommon weapon. They're gonna come in with a better loot drop system than
Oh.
what we had when we first got the game.
I just looked at the digital collector's edition. I think I just made a mistake. It's there.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I got.
I was gonna no, it's because I'm looking at the screen and it just shows Taken King and House of Wolves, but then there's another expand button and then there it pops up.
Oh, okay.
It's at the end. I'm like, how dare you troll me?
That's
again.
weird how you wanted to put it in the same
It's
spot,
$80 on the digital, $79.99. It's rated 2 stars.
It comes with emojis, right?
I don't know. I could go read the whole
because
thing, but
if I pre-order the digital collector's edition,
three class specific
Good.
emotes and 3 armor shaders.
or I said emojis. I meant emotes, whatever.
Yeah.
Good, because I am not rebuying the House of Wolves and the Dark Below just so I can't get that. Okay, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it either. I mean, it's just a shader.
Well, no, I am getting it. I'm insane. So.
And dance moves. I mean.
Yo, I need to have
okay.
those
If I
dance
rebuy
moves.
all the DLCs, my hunter can do the moonwalk. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Hey, I'd kill to do a move like a Michael Jackson moonwalk.
Yeah, they
in
should
Destiny.
actually they should actually put in new dances because the dances are just like old. At least for me, 'cause I have 2 EXO characters and an Awoken, and it's just the same thing. They should like make it different styles. That'd be cool. At least freshen things up a bit. Why not?
I agree with you there.
Other than that, is that anything else we could mention for this podcast?
I think I'm good. 12th, you got anything to add?
Oh,
Nah.
I
think we're good.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I will close it out on this regarding what we just talked about. Yeah, I enjoy Destiny, and the reason why I just, I didn't like the way whoever handled Destiny, because maybe Bungie's original intent was to release the Taken King last year and then have DLCs come after that. I don't know. Maybe it was Activision who said, no, don't do that, cut up the story and whatnot. And actually, I can kind of understand that because I'm pretty sure Destiny costs like, what, $500 million to make?
Right.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it took a lot of money to make the game. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess they needed a way to, make all that money back, but at the same time, I can understand that.
That's
but,
where Activision came in, and they're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Oh yeah, it's okay, just put it all into specific sections through DLCs, yeah, and just get money off." Yeah. But it's at the end of the day, it's business. But for us as the gamers and the fans of Destiny, we should at least be happy that they are starting to, of course, put in this content in, because obviously we all are fans of the game. The community is spreading rapidly, and that's a really, really good thing. And I really enjoy the Destiny community. I have a lot of people who play Destiny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He just died.
I don't know. Oh, he just lagged out.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but anyway, oh yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm a Destiny YouTuber and I like making Destiny videos, but I'm not gonna bend over backwards for Bungie. I mean,
no, we have to give it to them straight what we want.
Yeah,
if we just like sit here and just like kiss their ass, they're not gonna give us what we want.
I mean, I'm not dogging on them because I hate them. I just want the game to be better. I want the game to be better. So I mean, that's the reason why I want to do that. So. But anyway, I'm still getting Taken King because Destiny is still fun, and I'm a YouTuber and I want to make videos on it because it'll be open season once again. But at the same time, if you're an average consumer and you don't want to buy the Taken King because you felt cheated or scammed by Bungie, then I'm not going to argue with you. I can understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with people either, just because I can completely understand why people don't like Destiny. I'm not gonna be the guy that's just like, why don't you like it? I'm like, I get it because it has its flaws. I completely understand that, and that's what the community is really here for. Like you mentioned, we're here to make it better. I guess is essentially what we're doing. I'm trying to add Polak back to the call, but yeah, it's just we hope it gets better, and I think it's just been a lot of stuff we're talking about that. Here we go.
I do
Yes.
apologize, guys. No, my Skype just went to off the limb. I don't know, just literally just cut off on me. It's weird, but I'm back, guys. Close off the show. That was just weird, but yeah. Like I was saying before I got cut off, yeah, like Destiny is a game where we should all be having fun, you know, all interact, and it's up to the developers to be able to create that content for all of us to enjoy, because that's just a simple aspect of gaming, and yeah, it's really it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, while you were gone, we were just talking about people. I said that I'm still buying the Taken King because I like Destiny and I'm a YouTuber and I want to make videos on it, but I can understand why people don't want to get it because they feel scammed and cheated by either Bungie or Activision with the game. So, I mean, if that's the way they feel, then that's cool.
Any final thoughts, I guess?
One final comment. If you're completely insane and not yet heard about it, Xur is selling Gjallarhorn. Go get it.
Yeah, we already talked about it in the beginning.
Yes, I want to make sure I want to make sure they heard. I just want to make sure they heard.
They've only got less than 5 hours as we make this podcast. You know,
get it before it becomes shit.
Well, actually, this is coming out on Tuesday.
I'll be honest. Yeah. I'll be honest.
Get it before it becomes just as bad as Dragon's Breath.
Oh God, no.
That was a weird, unusual ending on my part. Just randomly disappeared, but I'm back. But yeah, other than that, I really am happy. Appreciate you guys having me on the show. I really enjoy this Loot Cave. I really think I've advertised this community channel on my own channel because I really think this is a great community channel that has a lot of potential. I just want to make it something for the community because, of course, the Destiny community is growing, and it's just a perfect way to just, you know, share everyone's content around. It's just amazing. I want it to, you know, grow, and I'm just happy to be here. So thank you so much for this nice podcast,
you know,
thanks for being here, man.
Thank you, thanks for being here, man. We just need a little extra help, but I feel like I agree with you. I feel like this channel has a lot of potential.
Especially with the YouTube saturation, it's hard, but it's possible. I'll tell you that. It's gonna take time, a lot of effort. Everything's effort now, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But all right, I think that's how we're gonna close out the show, guys. Before we leave, you guys want to give you a quick plugs. Polak, where can we find you?
Oh, you guys can find me on youtube.com/NJPolakHD. Probably you guys will have a link in the description below. I make obviously Destiny videos every Tuesday and maybe sometimes on other days. And if you feel like watching the Call of Duty, I have a lot of great Call of Duty commentaries as well. So yeah. Also, you guys should check out J4 Gaming and 12th Man. Also, definitely not a shadow of a doubt.
All right, 12th Man, where can we find you?
Well, yeah, you know, you can find me on the YouTube at 12th Man. The 12th Man, Call of Duty. No, it's the 12th Man, COD and Destiny videos, or Destiny and COD videos. I don't know which one that will. That name will probably be changed. Twitter, hit me up, 12th Man Gaming 10. If you see the title name, I think it's 12th Man in the cut. That's me, because I'm in the cut.
True.
You can also find me on Twitch, 12th Man TV. I don't really stream that much because
I've been streaming pretty actively now. I've been doing trials. Yeah, twitch.tv also /NJPolakHD. Like I said, it'll be awesome. You guys can check it out. I really enjoy this community channel. It's always best to just share all our content around to just simply enjoy gaming. It's just the main thing that I really stick to ever since, you know, I've been doing YouTube, ever since I've been gaming. And some people honestly are somewhat blinded from that, and we just need to, you know, share that thought to everyone. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's where you can find me, and yeah.
All right. I'm J4 Gaming. You can find me in the back alley trying to blow dudes so I can get money for the Taken King. And that's about it. All right. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and we will see you on the next episode.
Peace.
Okay, man.
Peace.
See you guys.